Well, hi there, everyone. This is an introduction to my channel, How the Hook Turns. My name is Bernadine, and I wanted to let you get to know me a little bit. I'm an older lady. I'm married to my husband now, 23 years. This is my second marriage. And from my first marriage, I have two grown adult sons. They don't live, oh, I'm so sorry I bumped that. They don't live close, unfortunately. So I don't get to see them as much as I wish. I hope that's working. I'm new at this, y'all. This is my first video recording. And all of a sudden, my camera got dim, so I'm not sure what that means, but we're going to keep going and see what happens. Anyway, what I was saying, my mom, when I was a child, 10, 11, she taught me how to knit and crochet. And she was a great artist with the pair of knitting needles or a crochet hook. And unfortunately, I lost her in 96, and I think of her practically every day, missing her and wishing she was here. But anyway, she was a great lady, a great mother. So anyway, she introduced me to crochet and knit, and she had all the patience in the world. You know, if you're knitting and you drop a stitch, especially for a kid, I didn't know how to pick that up. And she would get me started, and she would sit down and start on her project, and I hadn't gone maybe 4 or 5 stitches, and I said, "Uh-oh, Mama," and she would stop whatever she was doing and come over there and fix my knitting, pick that stitch up. I never could figure out how she did that. It was like magic. I thought she had some kind of magic. She used a crochet hook to reach down there and get it, some kind of magic crochet hook to reach down there and get it. But she would take her time and get my stitch picked back up and get me started again. She'd go sit down and, excuse me, work on her project. And of course, being a 10 or 11-year-old, I dropped it again. But anyway, that is how I learned to knit and crochet. And she would do the same thing with the crochet. I'd get messed up, and she'd stop what she was doing and come help me. Always encouraged me, never fussed at me. So I started to really like it, and I could get some single crochets done without messing it up and having to call for her. But anyway, it's not really not what this is about, but that's how it all started. And I worked all my life, and I put down the craft, and I picked it back up. I picked knitting back up again when I retired. I'm a retired nurse. When I retired from nursing in 2016, I picked it back up again, and I've always wanted to know how to make a pair of socks. Well, I didn't have anybody to teach me, anybody to help me, so I bought a book or two on how to knit socks, and then I started watching some YouTube videos, and I figured it out. So, mostly from a book, mostly from that pattern I bought. So when it took me a few years to really get the knack of it. And anyway, so I knit socks for, I don't know, what is that, 5 years? And then this spring, I started picking up crochet again. So I had some knee surgeries. This is how this happened. I'd had some knee surgeries, one in September of 2022 and one in January this year. So after my knee surgery January this year, it was a little bit longer recovery because I had to do a few other things. But anyway, after that, I started watching some YouTube videos on crochet, and I ran into a little lady who didn't have any fingers, much left, Llama Mama Kayla, And she is the one that inspired me to pick up crochet. So that's how I got started back into crochet. So anyway, so that's a little history of myself. What I'm making now, I'll show it to you. This is a corner to corner blanket. And I just had to rip 12 rows out of it because I found a mistake here on the edge where I had come out farther than I should have, and I didn't see it till hour ago or so, so I had to rip out to that. But this is going to be a housewarming gift for my son, my youngest son. His name is Michael, and his wife, and they just got moved into their new house that they built. And they were living in a camper for, I don't know, almost 2 years till they could get in that house. So he showed me a tour of it last night on a video chat, and I'm so happy for them, and I couldn't think of anything better than to make something for that house. They don't have any furniture in it. They don't have any curtains, so I'm hoping this color will go with whatever. I mean, it's a peach. It's a mild color, so surely they can work it in somewhere. But I have a few projects. I just finished let me show you this. This is a shawl I just finished, and I've got to block it. I didn't just finish it. This was about 3 weeks ago, but I need to block it, and I'm going to do that soon. It's got a pretty stitch in it, so when I block it, it ought to define the stitches. Let me see if I can show you. Well, I'll just have to show you after I get it blocked. It'll be a lot prettier. But I got to do that, and I've made some sweaters, cardigans, and I haven't got them quite finished. I've got most things done, and working on this. So yeah. So my name is Bernadine. I live in West Texas. We moved here in 2019, bought this house, and moved out here on 5 acres. And as we go along, I hope you will follow me. I hope you will subscribe to this channel. It's just starting out, and I could use any support I could get. And I'm having a lot of trouble understanding this camera. I did figure out how to get the videos from the camera to the computer so I can upload it to YouTube. But now I realize I need an editing program. Well, I gotta figure that out too. So this video is gonna be in the raw, not edited, because I don't know how to do that yet. So if you could leave some comments and tell me how to do that, or not how to do it, but guide me and tell me what editing program I need. Because I looked online and I have no idea. There's so many. Do I even need an editing program? Does YouTube have one? I don't have any idea. So, friends, I'm going to sign off. It's a wrap from here. This is my little craft room. And I hope to get everything organized better later, so it'll be a little more presentable. But this is my test run. This is my first video. So, folks, if you would subscribe, and it's going to get better. I'm just learning here. So, it's a wrap. I'll catch you later. Bye now.